Okay, I'm at a standstill right now, but I think we're at that point where we could really get things moving very quick. I modified this now, so now it's got some far more powerful features. Where this right here, each one of these is a different script. So for each one of these, I put in all the settings. So this one's going to create. Let me create a document real quick. So this one will create this document on Mongo. If I close this out, I could click to another one, and you see how I don't really have anything changed, but each one can have their whole settings. When this is automated, it will run in sequence. So first one, second one, third one. Every one of these is creating a Mongo collection. So if the first collection, we're calling it, I don't know, SMS data or whatever. But basically, each one of these will create the collection. So let's say on this, I'm going to have a different query in here. So let's say top 5. We're going to go to employee IDs and employee first names. So that we're basically, this one's going to have a different array. Now I'm going to, I could either save this as a new script, so this will be test 4, or I could update the existing. I'm going to change this so we have a new script up there. So now we have test 4. So if you look, test 3 is there, or test 3 is here. Which if I expand this, let me expand this so it looks a little bit unique. So that only has employee ID. If I go to 4, you see how it has the additional information on there. So it's, yeah, again, just unique queries, and it'll run in sequence. So if we wanted to see how this is going to look and make sure it's working, I would hit test document, and you'd see on here, it adds the employee first name, employee ID, employee first name. Where if I was to close this out and we'll select this query right here and do a test document, it's only got the employee ID. So you can see it's running unique queries for everything. Makes it incredibly powerful to build everything. Other than that, all the settings are saved on there. It's good to go. Yeah, I don't know if I'm being very clear in how I'm explaining this, but in a nutshell, it'll be able to create any type of Mongo document you want. I talked to Randall in depth, and I'm very, very confident we're going to be able to get all the data over as soon as you guys are ready to tell me what we want to move over. So that's my standstill right now, but I'm thinking tomorrow, maybe about 4 p.m. or a little bit later, Central Standard Time, we could go through the data. Even if it's not completely mapped out yet, I'd like to get the VPN in there, know exactly what I'm looking at, and then I'll write the queries for you if you want. It's database or SQL querying is one of my it's one of the things I'm very, very comfortable with. I have over, I think, 12,000 answered questions on SQLteam.com and some other things. So I think as long as I can see very quickly your answers or your database structure and what we're looking to populate, once to do a once over on the database, I think I pull that and write the queries and do all the aggregation in SQL itself, have it dumped over, and at that point Randall could kind of dive into plugging in those variables. Again, I am confident, not 100%, but I'm confident at least about 45 to 50% that we will be able to completely get rid of the aggregator and or the aggregator code that we're thinking needs to be done, and actually get it to pull real time off of MongoDB with some little bit better queries. I don't anticipate any delay being longer than maybe half a second or so to populate everything, but I want to make sure before I make that claim that that is possible. Again, I'm basing a lot on assumption here. All right, but let me know. We can maybe do tomorrow, but this is where we're at today. And if anyone wants to see this demo a little bit more, let me know. But again, you're basically be able to create that. So I would title this like InTouch call database, or whatever I want to call it, and then I would label the database I want to going into, the collection name and everything like that. But when I'd save the script, I would know that this script is now creating the InTouch call database. If I want to delete that, I could delete it just by clicking on that. But it would run in sequence doing everything. So once we build all the proper data drop-off points, we will then automate this and get it to go. But I'm happy with where this is at. Thanks.